All right, here we are. D11 versus Woodland Park, game 3. All right. Looks like we're ready for introductions.
Good evening. Welcome to tonight's varsity hockey game between the District 11 Woodland and your Woodland Park Panthers. Starting lineup tonight for the Woodwards. Number 4, Gavin Fidel. Number 9, Eli Lovato. Number 14, Creighton Hunt. Number 16, Carson Green. Number 19, Dustin Hill. They hold this evening number 30, Bill Herbert.
Yeah.
And now let's start it up for your Woodland Park Panthers. Number 4, Kat Seymour. Number 8, Aaron Absher. Number 14, Wyndham Murray. Number 15, Eden, the Destroyer of Worlds, Brown. And number 23, Sterling, Sunshine Young. In goal this evening, number 1, Reese Tanner. Up and loaded, ready to explode the rest of your Woodland Park Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we all please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the United States Air Force stand rendition of our national anthem.
All right, here we go. So D11 2-1 or 2-0 on the season against the Panthers. This is game number 3. Mixing up the lineup a little bit. Looks like Gavin will take Carson will take the face-off here. Puck dumped into the zone. Back to Eli. Eli looking for the outlet. Touch and into the zone. Woodland Park trying to clear it out of the zone. Eli holds it in. Back around the net. Turnover. Dustin's there. Trying to get the pass out front of the net. Pushed into the corner. Held in momentarily. Eli's there. Can't hold it in from there. Here comes Woodland Park. Trying to get into the zone. Looking to get a shot on net. Shot goes wide. Back to Crichton. Crichton off the board. Oh, almost a turnover. Trying to get a shot. Block, centering pass. Wide open shot. Save made. Cleared out of there. Puck bounced back behind the net. Trying to hit Carson. Dumped into the zone. Abel's going to leave it for Josh. Here comes Josh around the edge. Passes it up to Kaiden. Kaiden up to Christian. Christian a little too far in front. But there it is. Miles. Shot. Save made. Angle right here. Face-off win by the Bookworms. Kaiden held up along the boards, just trying to keep it in. Can't. It was tipped by somebody. Comes back. Ben over to Miles. Miles up the ice towards Kaiden. Kaiden makes a move. A little too far in front of him. So he'll have to reset. Back to Ben. Ben into the zone. Looking to get a shot. Passes. Just off the stick, cleared out of there. Here comes Woodland Park trying to break into the zone. Josh keeping them pretty close to the blue line. Cleared out. Woodland Park has it. Pressure by Carson. Back behind the net. Antonio's there. Antonio, Carson, shot, goal by Carson. Good pass from Antonio. And it is 1-0 Bookworms. Face-off win by the Panthers. Panthers trying to keep it away from Antonio. He ducks that hit. I think the aggressor got the worst of it. Shot goes wide. Passes it, trying to keep it in. Harrison's going to have to reset. Harrison's going to pass it back to Riker. Riker gets it into the zone, but not far enough. Cleared out of there. Back towards Harrison. Over towards Antonio. Antonio back to Harrison. Here comes Easton. Easton makes a move. Shot. Good save. Easton gets it back. Shot. Another save. So Harrison looking. He's going to just reset back in the zone. Over to Easton. Back to, here comes Crew. Crew with speed. Lost it. Cleared out of there. Crichton trying to step in front. Dump back behind the net. There goes Caleb chasing, trying to get that puck out of the zone. Missed it, but here comes Crichton again over towards Easton. Easton, good speed, couldn't get past the blue line. Comes back to Crew. Crew over to Caleb. Caleb over to, who is that? Quinn. Quinn just dumps it. Allows for a change for the Bookworms. There's an outlet pass, wide open shot, save made. Hits the glove and goes up. Caleb was there. Here comes Carson. He's in. Carson. Pass, center, shot. blocked. Gavin gets to it. Trying to pass to this middle. Keeps it in the zone. Is been shot. Gavin, save made. Centering pass over to Dustin. Gavin gets it back though. Gavin's looking. Trying to get the pass over wide side. Carson passes. Back to Josh. Over to trying to get over to Carson. Panthers have it. Back behind their net. Ben's going to catch that. Trying to dump it further for Gavin. Clear it out of there by the Panthers. Ben has to chase. Ben has it. Good move. Oh, trying to get it up towards Christian. Kaiden's there. Oh, Kaiden gets it. Kaiden looking. Had some people out front. Trying to pass it off a skate. Hits the Panthers. He'll dump it back behind the net. Miles to chase. Here comes Christian into the zone. Lost it. Clear it out of there. Here come the Panthers. Big check there by Christian. Shot wide. Pass it up the wall. Clear it out of the zone. Good speed by Harrison. Kaiden takes it. Kaiden poked away from him. Miles now trying to hold it in. Does momentarily. Back over to Harrison. Harrison's got some room to skate with him. He's got Kaiden on the far side. Harrison's just going to take it. Looking, passing. Kaiden trying to get a shot blocked. Clear it out of there. No icing. Carson resets. Miles. Back to Riker. Riker. Shot save made. Face-off win by the Bookworms. Pass intercepted. Caleb doesn't let him get very far. Crichton's going to dump it. Riker putting the pressure. Antonio's there. Crichton back down towards Antonio. Antonio wins the battle. Back towards Riker. Over to Crichton. Crichton trying to get it over to Riker. Held into the zone by Caleb momentarily. Riker's got to reset. Centering pass, no one was home. Here comes Antonio, trying to get it over to Crichton. Up the boards, Antonio gets it back. Carson's shot, save made. Back to Ben. Ben trying to get that pass over to Josh. Woodland Park was right there to intercept it. Couldn't do it. Ben back to Easton. Easton trying to fit it in. Couldn't get it over to Crew. Here comes Quinn. He'll hit it into the zone. Back to Crew. Crew to Ben. Ben. Couldn't hit Quinn. Back to Ben. Ben's going to push it to the wall. So just leaving it in the neutral ice. Comes to Crew. Crew to Easton. Crew gets it back. So he'll just wheel around. Oh, he's got some room in there. Good move. He's got speed. shot, save made. Here comes Woodland Park. Ben with a good body check. Back over to Easton. Easton over to Harrison. Harrison trying to hit Carson. Dustin, Carson. Dustin has it. Gavin, oh, one-timer just off the stick. Couldn't. Harrison will dump. Here comes Woodland Park. Harrison to himself. Over to Dustin. Dustin shot. Oh, off the side of the net. Just deflected wide. Harrison has it. Harrison trying to center. Gavin, save made. Face-off win by the Panthers. Here come the Panthers out of the zone. They got the speed. They're going to take it wide. Trying to center. Blocked by Crichton. Back down behind the net. Crichton's going to get to it first. Pushes it over to Caleb. Caleb avoids the hit. He is going to go behind the net. He's wheeling out. Trying to pass the puck up. Lost it. Still in the zone. Crichton has it. Trying to get it up towards Crichton. Cleared out of there. Christian putting the pressure. Crichton's there. Holds it in momentarily. Back to Caleb. Caleb throws it wide. Back the other way. There's a steal. Shot. Save made. Good shot by Ben. Here comes Woodland Park with a chance. Broken up by Ben. Josh is going to get to it. He's going to take it. He's got some speed. Good check by Woodland Park. Not allowing him to break into the zone. Antonio. Shot. Goal by Riker. Good pass from Antonio to Riker. Makes it 2-0. Face-off win, Woodland Park trying to break into the zone. Shut down by Josh. And here comes Antonio. Antonio trying to hold on to it, looking. Passes it back, Josh. Down low, centering pass, wide. Went off the skate rather than the stick. Ben. Push forward. Riker. Gets checked, but I think the other kid felt that worse. Antonio shot, save made. Ben's got it. He's going to take it to behind the net. He's going to hit the brakes, looking. He'll just go right through the middle. And here's a 2-on-1. Riker. Carson, oh, to Ben. Beauty right there, good feed. Nothing you can do about that one as a goalie. Who do you take? Which one of the three? Solid passing leads to another goal. Easton gets into the zone. Oh, there's a turnover. Here comes Woodland Park. Good pressure by Eli. Into the zone, back behind the net. Easton has it up along the boards. He's going to pass it over to Crew. Crew's going to take it up the boards. He's got Quinn. 4-on-1. Shot, and I don't know if there is a puck is. Good save by Woodland Park's goalie. Face-off win by Woodland Park, held in by Caleb. Shot, save made, and Reese gets out there and covers it up. Face-off win, Crichton, shot, blocked, shot, wide. Shot, or pass towards the center. Missed the target. Here come the Bookworms. Centering pass, no, couldn't connect. Trying to stay with it. Caleb keeps it in. Shot, blocked. Crichton tries to get a shot. Carson will pick it up. Trying to get it over to Caleb. Hits Gavin. Gavin trying to feed Dustin. Push to the corner. Blown up. Caleb's going to go to the box. So D11 will have a penalty. Cross-checking. Didn't see the cross-check, but definitely a penalty, but I wouldn't have called cross-checking. Shot goes wide. So penalty kill for the Bookworms. And they're going to play offense. Here comes Crew. Shot wide. Crew just dumps it low. Riker's there. Just trying to kill the penalty. Best way to kill the penalty is just hold the puck forever. Harrison. Up to Crew. Crew, cross ice. He's got Josh. Josh dumps it into the zone. Riker's there. Riker's putting chase. And that should be icing. There's the whistle. Face off, comes back to Ben. Ben skating backwards, takes a hit. Here comes Woodland Park, shut down by Christian. Eli trying to get to the puck, missed it. Cleared out of there. Here comes Kaiden. Kaiden's in. He's going to take it wide. Shot. I think it hit the goalie and into the net, so we'll give him credit for that shot. Face off back to Ben. Ben throws it towards the net, goes wide. Kaiden gets to it, flips it back to Ben. Ben back to Kaiden. Kaiden Trying to get the pass over to Eli. Eli shot just off the mark. Had it open, missed it. Ben overskates it. Woodland Park could have the numbers if they were skating. Here comes Christian. He's going to go wide. He got 2-on-1. Good job by Woodland Park standing in the middle. Harrison has it. He's going to wheel. He's going to skate. Penalty's over. Harrison passes it to himself. Shot save made. Carson keeps it in the zone. Back to Harrison. Over to trying to hit Gavin just under his skates. Had it open. Back to Crichton. Back to Harrison. Offsides. Oh, that's the end of the first. So we'll see you shortly. Well, looks like Woodland Park is out, but we're still waiting on the bookworms, and here they come. And here come your bookworms. So bookworms have a 3-0 lead going into the second. Out shooting the Panthers 16-2 in that first period. D11 working a lot on their passing. And here we go. Face-off win back to the Panthers. Panthers trying to get it into the zone. Comes back to Harrison. Harrison trying to get it up to Dustin. Just couldn't hit. Comes back towards Crichton. Crichton's going to wheel. Looks forward. Trying to get it over to Gavin. It's out of the zone. Crew gets it. Centers it. Gavin shot high over the net. Back to Harrison. Harrison back down low. Dustin trying to get there. Off of Dustin. Held in momentarily. Cleared out of the zone towards Harrison. Harrison. Long pass towards Gavin. Couldn't stay on the stick. Gavin trying to hold it into the zone. Back towards Harrison. Harrison's going to take it back behind the net. Passes it forward, a little too far in front, and that should be icing. Face-off win. Miles gets it out of there. Takes a big hit for his effort. Kaiden has it. Gets it into the zone. Back behind the net, looking, passing. Miles couldn't hold it. Josh couldn't keep it in the zone. Back to Kaiden. Kaiden with a big hit from behind, but takes a lot more to knock him down. Good move by Josh. He's got Christian with him. Shot, save made. Centers it. Kaiden. Back over to Eli. Eli centers it. Christian shot, save made. Puck down in the middle. Eli holds it in. Miles gets to it. Miles lost it. Now that's the reset. Josh. Making changes, so we have to retreat, and icing's called. They had a chance there. We were in the middle of a change. They could have just skated that puck. Puck comes out, finally the Crew. Crew back to Ben. Ben back down to Crew. Crew cross ice. Gets it to Caleb off a skate, but here's a breakaway chance right here. If he can get to it. Up. Bookworm centering, picked up. Off the boards. Here comes Easton. Couldn't hold on to it for a 2-on-1. Good job by Crew. Here's a 2-on-1 again. Crew. Quinn and in the net. That's a tough shot to save. Oh, sorry, we're in the second period now. Face off win over to back to Crichton. Crichton over to Harrison. Harrison's going to hit the brakes, turn the other way, pass it up to Carson. Carson hit up against the boards. Puck bounces out. Crichton with the pressure, gets it back to Harrison. Harrison's going to settle it down, look for that pass. Here's Riker. Riker's going to skate, trying to hit. Just missed Carson's stick. Antonio. Crichton can't hold it in. Harrison has it. Up towards Riker, back towards Harrison. Harrison lost it. Woodland Park has it. Picked up, or hit away by Antonio over to Carson. Carson, I hit a netting, so we will have another face-off. Face-off win by Woodland Park. Woodland Park dumps it. Trying to get a shot or a centering pass. I'm not sure where the intent was there, but it was broken up either way. Crew battles through the pressure. Crew takes a hit, but I think the hit was worse for the other guy. Josh, he'll take it back behind the net. Josh back down to Gavin. Gavin trying to pull it away. Lost it. Eli steps up, holds it in. Gavin gets it over to Dustin. Dustin shot, hits the glove and goes high. That will be considered a shot. Held in. Gavin. Eli has to get back. Woodland Park's best chance. Centering pass. Save made. Abel was ready for that one. Shot. Blocked. No icing. Hit off Josh's stick. Ben's going to take it. That was the best scoring chance I think the Panthers have had in the 3 games combined. Here comes Christian battling through the sticks. Ah, too many men. So another penalty on the bookworms, too many men. So face-off win by the Panthers. Panthers trying to get a shot, goes wide. Get it back, dump it, and picked up, cleared out of there. Riker's gonna chase, puts the pressure, here comes Woodland Park. They're gonna take it, good speed, trying to get into the zone. Pushed hard up against the boards by Harrison. Crew has it. Crew, hooked, no call there, huh? I mean, that's like the definition of a hook, when you can make the guy turn in circles with your stick. So Crew, that should be interference. No call there. I guess he'll pay the guy back who got him for hooking. Clear it out of there. Here come the Panthers. And Abel will push it to the corner. Riker gets it. Pass up to Crew. Crew. Between the legs. Looking. Pass. Gets it over to Carson. Passes it back to Harrison. Harrison. Shot. Not sure where the puck is. Neither is the goalie. It's in his glove. There we go. It's in his pad. Face-off win. Comes back to the Bookworms. Eli will dump it back behind the net. Is that Carson? Has it. Just holding on to it. Trying to kill the penalty as long as they can. Quinn pushes him against the boards. Quinn gets it back. Back to Josh. Josh back behind the net towards Quinn. Here comes Woodland Park. Eli's there. Here comes Woodland Park. Dumps it. Eli gets it. Gonna just clear it out of there, off the boards. Penalty's over. Easton with the steal. Got a 2-on-1, but Easton's gonna take it. Shot. Save made. Easton gets a piece of the pass. Comes back to Eli. Eli trying to get it back up there towards Easton. Easton to Quinn. Carson hits it in, deep into the zone. Carson around the boards. Big hit, shot, and that's in the net. Who is that? Easton with a goal. I don't think the ref even saw it. Took him a while to blow the whistle. Woodland Park trying to get the puck into the zone. Crew has it. Crew passes back to Easton. Easton with speed over to Crew. Crew shot, save made. Another shot. Another save. Gavin blocked. Easton has it. Gavin has it. Gavin leaves it for Crew. Crew looking. Crichton trying to get a one-time shot on there. And it's in the net and out of play. Woodland Park clears it out of the zone. If it hits it, it's icing. And it's icing. We'll reset. 7:50 to go in the second. Woodland Park comes away with it, clears it out of the zone. Ben has to retreat. Shot, and Abel will just hold on to it, even though that was not going to go in the net, so we won't give him credit. comes Eli back behind the net. Passes it up towards Carson. Carson, Antonio going together. Back to Antonio's shot. Save made. Rebound picked up by Carson. Back to Carson, over to Josh. Josh shot wide. Back to Riker. Riker over to Eli. Eli back down, trying to get it to Antonio. Antonio has it. Back to Eli. Back towards Antonio. Kicks off the skate. Goes wide. Cleared out of there. Antonio trying to get it up the boards towards Riker. A little too far in front. Back up the boards. We're in neutral ice. Well, let's go the other way. Towards Eli. Eli hit hard up high. Shot goes wide. Cleared out of there. Here comes Antonio. Over to Josh. Shot. Goal.
Excuse me. Could you say hi to my nephew George is in Columbus, Ohio. He's watching this. Could you say hi, George?
Hi, George.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's the first. He's a cousin of his.
Okay. So George from Ohio. Hello. Thanks for watching. So it should be a run clock from this point on unless Woodland Park scores. Tip by a stick goes high. Comes back to Easton, over towards Quinn. On to the other side, Crew's going to chase. Trying to make a move, lost it. Here comes Woodland Park. Picked up by Crichton, good stick there. Go the other way, back to Harrison.
He said hi on the radio.
And that should be icing. Shot blocked. Woodland Park trying. Caleb with the hit. And Abel will just hold on. Not even give him a chance. Face off win. Here comes Kaiden. 2-on-1. Oh, trying to feed Miles just past the stick. Caleb trying to hold it in, kicked up into the bench. Trying to clear, can't clear. Caleb throws it at net, save made. Back over to Kaiden. Kaiden looking, passes back to Caleb, good move. Back down low, Miles trying to feed it. There's a lot of traffic. Miles gets it back though. Shot, save made. Shot, save made. So 3 minutes to go in the second. Face-off win, shot, save made. Park with the puck. Trying to clear. It's one-on-one. Eli pushes him. Can't hold the puck. Centering. Save made. Josh gets it up to Dustin. Dustin trying to get the pass. Save made. Gavin, shot high. Eli with the puck down low. Ooh, Eli takes a big hit. Cleared out of there. Nice thing. Face off went back to Crichton. Shot. Save made. Back down low. Riker. Back to Harrison. Harrison along the boards. Back over to Antonio. Antonio trying to get the pass. Held in by Crichton. Antonio. And we got some kind of penalty. 21, White goes to the box for cross-checking, so D11 will get their first power play opportunity with a 6-goal lead here. Face-off win, Easton, shot, save made, good save. Shot too hard, goes wide. D11 will reset. Back up the board towards Kaiden, he'll just dump it in. Oh, guess that was icing. Okay. Maybe Kaiden didn't touch it. And that's the end of the second period. We'll see what they want to do, if we want to zam or if they want to just play the third. Looks like they're going to zam. So we'll be back. All right, here we go. Start of the third period. The Bookworms with a 6-goal lead. And enter the third on a power play. And here we go. Face-off win comes back to the Panthers. Panthers will just ice it. Caleb trying to get the puck up towards Riker. Back behind the net. Caleb has it. He'll go the other way, trying to hit Ben. A little too far in front. Clears it out of there. Woodland Park has it. Big hit by Caleb.
Hit him back, Dave. Hit him back.
Called him with an elbow. So 4-on-4 hockey for the next, whatever, because the penalties, it's a run clock, so. Hey, that's not fair. Their penalty's running, but ours isn't. Whatever. It's a 6-goal lead. I guess it doesn't really matter. So 4-on-4 for like the next 15 seconds. Josh has it. Josh shot, save made off the paddle. Harrison. Pushed up against the wall. Woodland Park has it. Gavin gets in there. Takes it away. Back to Josh. Josh. Back to Kaiden. Kaiden drops a pass off. Harrison has it now. I don't think the Woodland Park parents like the when we start to hit back a little bit. There's a lot of hit him in the mouth chants going on over here. But then when they get hit, it's not fun. Turnover, Dustin flying in. Shot, save made. Back towards Ben. Back to Eli. Up. Dustin. Crew. Shot, save made. And cleared out a long way. Ben lost it. Puck's in the corner. Centering. Good job by Eli to get there. Not allowing the stick to get on it. Gavin gets it out of the zone. To Crew. Crew dumps. Should be icing. There it is. So 13 minutes to go in the third. down low. Abel's just going to hold it, not allow it to pop open. Why not? Face-off win by the Bookworms. Trying to clear it, can't clear it. Trying to pass it with the Panthers. Nowhere to go, they're smothered. There's a good outlet pass, just a little too hard off Carton's stick. But here comes Antonio into the zone. Hits the brakes, ties it up along the boards, back to Carson. Carson battles through. Back to Josh. Riker. Here comes Josh. 3-on-2 chance. Up to Riker. Trying to feed him, missed it. Eli has to retreat. Antonio to Riker. Riker's in, makes the move. Goes around the net. Trying to look for the pass. Crew gets it. There's a feed just off the wrong side of the stick for Eli. Back to Harrison. Harrison's going to take it all the way back. Send it the other way, hits Easton. Easton gets it over to Quinn. Quinn to Crew. Crew ducks the hit along the boards. Gonna push it back towards Harrison. Harrison back towards Crew. Harrison makes a move. Back to Quinn. Save made. Trying to center, broken up. Kept down low by Harrison and Easton. Harrison turns, gets it over to Crew. Crew tripped up. There's a call coming against Woodland Park. Really? That's what they're worried about? Yes, that was a full-blown trip. Can't pull the skate underneath with your stick. And there's the call. $9:50 to go in the third. Oh, just a little too hard for Josh's stick from Dustin. Josh is going to look. He can probably skate. There's no one in front of him. Even if there's someone in front of him, he's made it through two of them. Centers it. Ooh, Gavin with the chance. Good save there. Gavin trying to feed. Who's that? Harrison or Dustin? I mean, sorry. Pass broken up. Crichton lost his edge, gets the puck up the boards, comes back towards Josh. Josh over to Gavin. Gavin clears it, gets it over to Christian. Christian. Gavin. Clear it out of there, but here comes Caleb. Caleb makes a move, lost it. Ben picks it up. Ben's got some speed over to Antonio. Antonio, good move. Broken up off a skate. Clear it out of there. Here comes Kaiden. Drops it off for Ben. Ben hits the brakes. Lost it, can't hold it in. Down the other way. Passes it up. Can't connect. There's Kaiden. Pushes it deep into the zone. Woodland Park trying to clear it out of there. Finally cleared. Back over to Harrison. Penalty's over. Pass over to Ben. Ben's gonna dump it. Antonio has it. Hits the brakes. Still with it. Looking, drops it off to Harrison. He'll turn, change direction, centers it. Antonio gets to it. Shot goes wide. I think it hit someone up front. Couldn't tell. Cleared out of the zone. Crichton. Back to Harrison. Harrison over to Antonio. Antonio gets it into the zone and into the seating. I missed the shot earlier. Face-off win. Bookworms trying to get a shot. Oh, runs into the official. He was just right there when he turned. That was crazy. Riker sends it in. Here comes Carson. Over towards Gavin. Gavin keeps it in. Riker. Shot wide. Riker to Harrison. Harrison's going to take it the other way. Harrison back towards Carson. Carson ties it up. Shot goes high. Here comes Woodland Park trying to get something. Riker's there though. Should be icing. Oh, whoa. Oh. Okay. Pretty sure we threw that in. Shot and save. I'm not gonna give it a shot. That wasn't gonna go in. He just wanted to show off the glove a little bit. Centering pass, he was there, couldn't connect. Here comes Crew, and that's in the net. How is that not a goal? That was inside post. Wow, okay. And icing's called. Just under 4 minutes to go. Big hit by Dustin. Josh trying to get into the zone. Puck along the board. That Crew has it, just dancing around, splits two, throws one down. Ooh. Eli gets Quinn up in the head with a stick. Ooh. Got a cross check called on somebody. And I'm on Crew for cross checking. Face-off win comes to the Bookworms. Caleb can't clear. Shot. Abel will just cover. Puck back behind the net. Easton trying to clear it. Hits off the post and out into the middle, but here comes Ben. Beats one, beats two, shot, save made. Here comes Woodland Park. Shot, save. Save again. Harrison. Turnover, shot, save. Oh, they're going to pull their goalie to look for an extra skater here. Here comes Harrison. Lost it. Woodland Park's back in. Harrison not allowing them to get much. Goes the other way. Back to Josh. Penalty's over. Crew throws it, hits off the side of the net. Shot, post. And that's the end of the game. D11 taking the 6-0 win. And I'm not sure when we're back in action, but we'll see you next time.